Greetings, I am Lass.
And I am Scandal.
And
let's play a game together. All right.
All right, we are getting down to the wire and into the red mist, I suppose. And here we go. Even though there's no sun, a stifling, feverish heat presses down on me like a physical weight. Oof.
A weight.
Every inch of the scorched, barren landscape radiates hostility. Look at those hostile cactuses. They are just so scary. Looking at them, cactus, I will poke you. I will stab you, bitch.
Hey, man, I have seen some cactus and you kind of go, oh, God. You look like murder if I walk over there.
So murder cactuses, they're very hostile.
Yes. Well, this is a real friendly place, isn't it?
Yeah, I liked it better when death brought us here without all the red and hostility. Maybe the red is hostility. It's just literally seeing red.
A perfect spot for a vacation.
I like your enthusiasm. Where do you usually vacation? Because that sounds amazing.
I mean, I just, go like Azra. We just pop off into the realms. Why not? I don't know. Your Bakra has better beaches.
I have never been to a beach. Oh.
At all.
So.
Oh.
That's not true.
You could be to a beach, bitch.
I'll say that's not true, because technically going to the dock with Julian could be considered a beach. As well as the seals here in the Magician's Realm are a beach. But I've never just had a day at the beach, okay?
It's true.
Like, that just hasn't happened.
Yeah.
That's why they knew how to play in the water, Julian and Pasha, but I didn't.
It's true.
Uh-huh. At the center of the realm. Wait, we can see the entire shape and breadth and size of the realm?
What?
Or we can feel it somehow? How do we know where the center is? I've never heard the center of any of these realms anywhere. What? What? At the center of the realm is a hill, crowned by towering rock arches. Storm clouds churn above it. I bet it will be cooler over there, under the clouds.
Logic.
There will be shade from this oppressive redness.
Yes.
It seems to beckon me, like a twisted black claw. Devil, literally, the thing I left to do was to go wait for you, and you are taking your sweet-ass time.
No, I went for a manicure. I beckon, so I have that good beckoning claw.
Right, yes.
Not good enough.
With the good nails.
He's like, I need a spa day. Excuse me, I need my good, and my good clunky, like long 2-inch nails. And he's a little tap.
Yep, I put on the longer acrylics. It's fine. The bigger, my cat claw acrylics.
I've got this.
All right.
I'm a queer-coded villain all the way. Why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't you?
Of course.
How can I refuse?
There we are. I can sneeze.
I can sneeze if you're queer coding. All right. It seems to beckon me. I'm still like, there's a center to each realm, and we can tell where it is, or only this realm, and that sounds insane.
Okay, and just for some clarification, queer coding does not inherently mean that character.
Oh, not
at all. And also in regards to the fact that there are basically rampantly a bunch of queer characters more or less in this entire story, and
queer coding can also be an indicator of actually queer. But they're only queer coded until confirmed queer, and so the queer coding becomes, from what I've been exposed to, only like controversial when there's never any confirmation and you're basically baiting people.
Yeah.
But since, we don't have a binary here, then queer would mean something completely different.
It really would, and you kind of wouldn't actually really...
It wouldn't apply in the same way at all.
Yeah, you'd have a difference basically of language and behavior and basically social structure around it, which is why I think it's very interesting. We're going like, I guess whatever nerd is either wearing or the way they talk or the language they use, which is a thing we've brought up actually in other plays, like playing games, is just like, something basically codes them as they. Whatever that is.
As well as and somehow Nazali has that as well.
Right?
There. He's waiting for us. Point to the spiring, the huge rock spires in the distance. The Devil's Castle. It is yonder.
Look! The labyrinth! Wait.
He's waiting at the center of the labyrinth.
He is waiting. That's why I actually instantly thought of going like, are we making a labyrinth reference? Because remember how she looks going, the center of the maze is my castle.
I mean, he really does.
There's clouds above it, and you're like...
Your brother is at the center of the labyrinth. In my castle,
right.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm like, wasn't there storm clouds though, above his castle?
It was a pretty clear day, but the thing is it is a rock castle. It's made of stone.
Yeah, okay. So I'm like, I can't remember. I haven't seen Labyrinth for a while, so it's fine.
How ominous.
So, what are the odds that he'll just let us walk up to him and bind him? Just asking for a friend. I just pop it off there, friend.
I say completely hypothetical situation.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetically, the ground convulses under our feet. It is made of flesh and googly, and rock pillars and plateaus
Didn't that
burst
happen
through the ground.
in the labyrinth too?
I mean,
Was
the
there, like...
ground. There were several times where the ground shook or crumbled, especially when like we were dropped into the bog of eternal stench,
Yeah.
or also when you fell into the oubliette. And there was also like there was, and then you have earthquakes because Ludo makes earthquakes.
Okay. I was like, hang on. My friend have the itchy.
The,
itch my back!
The ground convulses under our feet. But we actually just started playing a game on our stream called In the Flesh.
Meeting in the Flesh.
Meeting in the Flesh. Thank you. And and you can look that up. It's published like on the last couple of Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and it really does have everything sort of made of flesh. So this is a little bit wild and kind of funny.
Yes.
All right. The ground convulses. It doesn't shake. It convulses, which is a very like movement, body, organic oriented word for me.
Yes.
With a terrible groan, the ground is alive. A chasm opens up ahead of us.
Which is totally fine, honestly, because some people have actually talked about being, like, in a severe earthquake. It really does look like the land is weirdly alive, and it does ripple, depending on where you are. You know, it's very interesting.
Filling with a viscous, dark red liquid.
Ooh.
Oh, do you think it's blood or plague?
Pasha! You jinxed it! What are you doing? Like,
Walks into the devil's realm. Here's what we plan to do to you! How hard do you think that'll be? Devil. Well, fuck you. Thanks for letting me know your good plans. Your monologue is very helpful.
Hey, fucking hell. Pasha, you jinxed it! Dad, no! Fuck off, you little tot!
I love the two of them interacting with each other like siblings. It is one of my favorite pieces of this game so far. There's like, I want to see them interacting more.
I do
as
too.
like they're such a pain to each other and they're adorable.
It's great.
I approached the edge of the... Oh, it's a river?
I
thought it was a lake.
river.
I thought it was a lake. It's okay. I pictured it wrong. All right.
It's
so
fine.
I approached the edge of the river. It boils sullenly. It's very grumpy about boiling. I hate boiling. Wisps of steam rising from its surface. Well, I think we're going to need a boat, and everyone here loves boats, so...
Ooh, are we going to get a Charon appearance, I wonder?
Oh, I
Or
don't know.
Karen, I guess? What I'm looking for is just basically a man who's going to be piloting
the
a boat.
boatman.
The
We
boatman.
need the river, the river boatman.
Yeah, but that's the trope I'm looking for right now.
The air is hot, and so thick with the smell of copper that it coats my tongue. Why do people think blood smells like copper? This has been something that I've encountered in stories over and over again. And so we've got the red viscous liquid. I assume we're talking about blood rather than like plague goo and water, right? Because otherwise it wouldn't be thick, right?
Right?
And the thing is, and then going the smell of copper. I have had like subtle references and direct references in literature to blood be the smell of copper over and over and over again. And I'm not saying that I've smelled like tons of quantious amounts of stagnant and coagulating blood in my life, but like I've worked with meat. I've bought meat at the grocery store. I have been in places where people have, slaughtered animals and things like that, farming communities and such. And like blood doesn't smell like copper to me at all. Let alone, as somebody with a uterus, you get exposed to blood and the smell of blood. It has never
If it's
smelled like
functioning
copper to me.
in a certain way.
Well, for me,
Yeah.
specifically me.
Yeah.
I'm talking about me.
Okay.
Like me and my personal uterus. And I'm going, why copper? Portia joins me, eyes wide with wonder.
Yeah, well, I can't tell you the thing that I associate it with, so it's fine.
Okay.
Is that blood? That's seriously freaky and awesome.
I think Pasha.
Oh my god.
If there was ever anything like I think Pasha's a horror fan, and I think if there was ever theater that did horror, she would be there in the front row.
She probably
like this would she seems like a closet horror fan in a world that doesn't have horror.
Yes, which is very
Horrors,
disappointing.
but no horror, so not the same.
Pasha, get back from there! For fuck's sake! You're gonna make everybody worry when you fall in! You're so tiny you'll disappear in seconds!
Azalenka, give me a spoon. Grab a spoon, flings blood through the air at Julian. It cools on the way over.
Him.
I've been splattered.
That's real nice.
She's like, is it actually blood?
I'm not gonna lick it if that's what I'm asking. I am so not going to fucking lick it! Get it off me!
Alright.
Astra, I do not know what it's like to have siblings, but I imagine it's a pain.
Nerd. So, you don't have a body unlike me, so it's not actually on you.
No, it's totally on me. What are you talking about?
Didn't you see Nadia change her clothes?
Don't you understand that we've all forgotten what it's like to have anything else but a body?
Okay.
Because that's why
fine.
everything could hurt us.
Right. Get back from there. It's fine.
It's fine.
In theory, in the way you can just choose to breathe underwater, we could just fly over this.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
I would think it would work. Julian grabs her shoulder, pulling her away from the edge. How far down is it? Or is it like they're not a riverbank, it's like a cliff down to a boiling river?
I have no idea. Hey, let's go!
I am staring into the red abyss. Oh,
It
sorry.
looks gorgeous. I love it. If it looks back, I'll wave.
Shaking off his grip, Portia whirls, planting her hands on her hips.
What's that for? You fog?
I wild.
What did you want me to do? Let you fall?
You just think
Like,
she has,
really?
like...
I need you to know. Like, I would like to understand what you want me to do. Just watch
Nerd.
you tip right off the edge.
Does she have really bad balance?
Oh yeah, she's like Bella Swan. She sees a thing and she has to fall over it.
Going, how does she... Pasha, how do you ever work for the Countess? You're amazing.
Oh, that's because, like, the Countess is like Edward Cullen. Wait, that makes it sound really terrible.
That makes it worse.
That
Just makes it worse.
Hi. Oh, wait, are you a Jacob stan? Was I gonna fall? Everything was fine. You told little... Nerd, back me up here.
The amazing amount of pout and grump. And damn it,
being mean to me.
my older brother's teeted to being
Just
a jerk.
because he's the size of the Green Man.
Portia was fine. Julian just worried. Oh my
Julian's
god.
just worried.
This is so
dumb.
Why am I
What are we
involved in
doing?
this? And why is anyone having this conversation at all? I don't understand. Also, everyone else is just here going, this is fine. None of us are examining our, experience
Environment.
or looking at the river to understand it or trying to
get
figure out how to get around it or cross it or anything. We're all just going, we all watch Pasha go, ooh, and then Julian go, hell no. And then she's like, take my side, nerd. Why is this here?
What is this?
All right, this is that sort of thing again of going, y'all don't seem to be very goal-oriented. Me, let's go get the devil. Let's not.
I'm also saying that if, like, even for me, going like, I imagine, like, I guess it's different people with different families, but not everybody's gonna do that. And also, especially going, hey, we have a goal, we have a thing we're gonna do. I've seen people be like, you're basically get arguing. I'm like, I'd expect Mazalinka to be like, fuck off, shut up.
Why are we not getting things done? She seems very businesslike, and she ran her own business as a pirate, which is a business.
Uh-huh.
I would say, and if you're going to do trade and resale and stuff like that, and especially smuggling things, that's a business. You think she'd be a little more goal-oriented here?
I don't understand. I don't really care.
I have no idea what to say here, except for, I suppose we would defend Julian because he's been the biggest, worrywart the whole time, and everyone's been trying to understand it, and his character growth is around him stopping worrying about everyone, trying to control them.
I don't, either one of these, I just don't care.
Because
I'm like,
we'll just say Portia was fine. I'm tired of watching them fight. Portia was fine. I understand the realms. She wasn't in any danger of falling.
see? Well, I mean, just worried, Pasha. Can you blame me? It's a river of boiling blood. Fucking really.
And there was an earthquake.
You're always like this.
Yeah, he is always like this. He likes to decide for everyone when he thinks they're in trouble.
Pasha, don't do this. It's dangerous. Pasha, don't do that. What if you get hurt?
Going, wait a second. So he treats everyone the same as me.
Are we suddenly
Looks up at Julian, so I'm not special. That's just how you treat everyone.
What?
You try and make choices for them and tell them what they should be doing and keep them out of danger. And your primary worry is that they will be in danger, and that's just how you treat everyone.
So that's why you distance yourself from people, because otherwise they're always in danger.
Otherwise you have to protect absolutely everyone, and you can't function.
Absolutely. Julian.exe is not working.
Hi, loading, error, fatal error.
What?
She mimics Julian's inflection with a nasal falsetto that hurts my ears. I can feel a headache starting.
Oh, it's because we're in the devil's realm and it causes conflict. I was kind of actually going, are we just wrapping up to something stupid here?
That makes sense.
It's my job to protect you,
And only these two are susceptible to it right now.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it's not! I'm not a kid anymore!
Also, you weren't around
I've
for
had the
years.
business I've gotten laid way more than you have.
If you aren't a kid, why are you acting like one?
Yeah, Pasha, why?
You two, Ilya, both of you, pep! Knock it off!
The fact that they even got that far with someone like Mazalinka is mind-boggling.
Again, I approve that Mazalinka is breaking this up because that makes sense, but it's also freaking weird that, she let it go that far at all. Mazalinka waves her spoon while she scolds them.
No, this is a devil thing, it's fine.
Nazali abruptly steps in, grabbing her wrist.
Stop that! Someone's going to lose an eye.
Aye. Get your hands off me. All of you, calm down. I'm familiar with the devil's energy. I had to live around that brat. Oh, I'm sorry. But it's no use. Julian and Portia are screaming at each other in earnest now. Why did we need to interact then? They're both like, take my side or what?
It's fine. Shut up, you son of a bitch! I've said far worse before. Why you, Pasha? You don't get to talk about our mother like that.
Oh, wait. We're talking. You guys are arguing about your
You don't even remember her.
Whoa.
Which is also partly like, one, is that, like, should I say that that's kind of partly your fault? Like, again, I know this is devil bullshit, so it's fine.
It's fine. I
gonna wring your stupid neck!
I said, calm down.
I add to the yelling.
Astra sighs in exasperation, just letting this all play out for a really long time, because it takes a really long time for him to want to get involved in anything.
Pretty much.
Shaking his head.
Why are they fighting anyways?
He looks up. Is it the devil? I feel a flash of irritation. It's just like Astra to make side comments.
Snide.
Sorry, thank you. It is also a side comment. It's both.
It is kind of, he does that.
Snide comments instead of helping. I open my mouth to say as much, and then the words die in my throat. Why are they fighting? Portia and Julian must have had their share of fights, but this is unusually vicious. Maybe you don't know what their share of fights usually look like,
fine.
but it's okay. Something isn't right. Suspicious, I cast my senses outward, because they've been inward this whole time. Because I wasn't on guard when I walked literally into the devil's realm.
This is, again, why I get very tired. Sometimes we're going goal-oriented. We are not.
We are not. We also don't pay attention. It's like the whole, I cast my magic around me, and then instantly it's gone the next scene. I'm paying attention, but I'm not actually after that line. Like, it's a little wild. It feels like Nerd has, like, extreme focus abilities. Like challenges, that one, like extreme focus challenges.
Or hyper-focus, actually, even sometimes.
There, a flicker of red on the edge of my perception. In all of the red, where everything is red. I saw a flicker of red in the red. It's coming from the realm itself. A bitter, resentful energy. Different than the malevolent, angry energy that is spiteful and aggressive. Different than the I'll kill you energy.
It's very different.
That fans the flames of conflict. Now that...
It smells like farts.
Oh, God. We have gone...
Sulfur.
We really did. We are in the bog of eternal stench, and the castle's over there. It's fine.
It's fine.
Now that I know what to look for, I can tell that the anger rolling over me isn't quite natural. But I'm the only one who's noticed. Everyone is screaming at each other. If Astra is screaming at people, I will be astounded. Let alone Nazalia. The tiny little bit that we've known them, I feel like is not the screaming type.
Yeah.
Not everyone screams, even when they are moved to absolute utter anger. I being one of those people. Everyone's screaming at each other, but no one is being heard. Talking won't work, but magic will. Clear the air, because Astra, your superior, who has more experience and practice than you, would not notice or connect to any of this? If it's in the air, then I know just the thing. How do we know an air clearing spell? Magic leaps to my fingers. A frosty breeze blows away the red haze, cooling everything down. Next question. If we didn't have the power to defeat the devil's power on our own, why can we do this without any of their help? I will adjust the temperature of this entire realm, and that's fine, but I need your help to... I don't know. That sounds wild. Everyone stops where they are. They're screaming, abruptly going quiet. I went too cold. They are all frozen solid. Oops. Oops. Is everyone done shouting?
Oh, what was that?
Covered in icicles.
Oh, God.
The devil's magic. I mean, that was my magic. But before it was the devil's magic. The realm is trying to make us fight each other, I think. So I forced it back, because I have the absolute power to be able to do that alone and without your help. Isn't that great? Astra, why didn't you help with that?
Astra, I had way more exposure, but...
Astra, you're actually a way better magician than I am, but I didn't want to tell you. That's why I'm so insecure.
I have that problem.
The reason I don't want you to know that everyone thinks you're so perfect and why I'm in love with you is because I'm in awe of you, is because you are so much better than me, and I've been studying my whole life. You've been studying for like a year and a half. Oh.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. If we are fighting each other, we aren't fighting the devil.
Were you screaming? Astra screaming would be insane based on his personality. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I challenge anyone to try and draw an Astra sprite screaming and make it look reasonable.
Yeah.
Julian clears his throat awkwardly. You look sheepish and more than a little chastised.
Devil's magic kind of not. How do we go to Pasha?
Apologize?
I
I think apologize.
apologize. Yeah, very good.
You look adorable. She looks very cute in all the red, because it just makes her stand out so much.
But you owe me a beer when we get home.
And an apology?
I'll buy you that first round if you get the second.
'Cause you also deserve an apology?
Hey.
The tension dissipates, as if it was never there. I let out a sigh of relief. We walk out of the cold zone, and immediately it starts again. Oh.
Yeah.
Nerd may have foiled the devil's magic, but we still have a problem. How are we to cross this river? Do we need to? Technically, if this realm is a teeny tiny little, like, handkerchief scrap, and it might also just be like a circle, sort of like in, Coraline, and we could just walk the opposite direction and come up on the castle on the other side.
Maybe.
Let's do that. I think I can raise a bridge, with everyone's help. Oh,
I
God.
just changed the magical effects of a realm in a specific area. Yes, that's still limited, but I can't make a bridge.
But I can't make a bridge.
You are shitting me. I'm fine.
It's fine.
It's okay. I'm tired.
Maybe
old.
it's a huge, huge river. Maybe we can't even see the other side of the river. And so the bridge would be way more work than cooling down 6 people.
Okay, so we're making Mississippi River connections here, because, it's like about a mile
wide in some
Yeah.
places? Yeah, like that. Like it's the Mississippi River of blood. M-I-S-S-I, really, really blood.
Yep, pretty much.
Aye.
Like, whoa.
The spell would be impossible to do alone, or in the real world. But here, it just might work. In the real world, it's impossible to make bridges? What about the mechanical, like the magical engineers that made the magical contraptions, like with their magical mechanics? This is based on Nerd's knowledge. It's okay. Nerd is very young and very naive and going, this is my knowledge. And I know that you don't ask questions, you just decide things. Also, again, Astra's not helping. We have who is supposed to be the most powerful magician. And I feel like right at this point, we really are going, you're not as good as your apprentice is. And that is what canon is telling us subtly.
Yeah, and has been kind of going
the whole
gently
time.
Towards...
Going, Nerd is way ridiculously more successfully magic than anybody else.
Well, that was also a thing, though, that we brought up earlier, of going, like somebody did mention, going, like, well, Astra's actually not, he's kind of young, and I'm going, I was actually, though, going with, we're dealing with anime rules here. Like, we don't know anything about anyone. It seems like he's the magician. Okay, he's going to be really good at this, right? Because anime rules, because we literally don't have any rules. Our character seems to both know magic and not know magic at the same time. Like, that sounds like anime rules to me. It's basically just sort of whatever serves to make the most amount of drama.
And, you'd think your mentor would know more than you?
Yeah.
At least in some things. But it seems like if he's casually mentioned it off the side at any point during the time you've been around him in your 3 years of consciousness, then you pick it up like a sponge perfectly. He goes, I bet that could be possible. And you're like, it is now possible because he mentioned it.
Excellent.
And I can do it if I ever think of it.
And again, I'm not saying that anime rules are bad. It's just sort of like they get really inconsistent really quickly if you're not careful. And also, they can be kind of confusing after a while if you're not careful. And I don't know. And it's not just anime, by the way. I'm using anime because it's one of the more extreme examples that I can think of. But it happens a lot in young adult fiction. Like, whoa. Also, like, there's a lot of it that happens even in, like, juvenile stuff. That's sort of like, it's a little mind-breaking. That has me I get help with magic. I've never done magic before.
You literally did it at the table with Astra in this route. And also you've done it twice with us before this. Literally to beat back the devil and also to get the chains off Lucio.
Or, unless what she's saying, and she's jumping ahead to something that I don't understand, and I can kind of see it, I guess, but, like, going, I need help doing this, which means that I need you all not to give me your magic, but I need you to help me by casting a spell with me, which is the newest thing that I've heard so far.
So she's going to be Candy Quackenbush in the Abarat when Malengo's casting a spell and going, can 2 kick in this kitchen? And everybody starts doing the spell that you're doing. And then later in Absolute Midnight, when they get everyone completely untrained to cast a spell together by working, and all doing the spell incantations and movements.
Right.
Alright.
That's kind of what this
sounds like that.
I'm also, like I said, that seems like an interesting leap, though, because that's not what I picked up from what Nerd said at all. I need your help, because Nerd said, I need everyone's help, and it turned into, I put my hand on you.
Yeah.
That was what the help meant.
And we all hold hands.
And I'm not saying, I don't want to say that stuff like that can't change, but it's really frustrating when I'm like, I don't know what to trust in this game. I don't understand then, like, basically our character's language or anyone else. It's still
really wild, actually, for her to be like, I've never done magic before. And again, she literally did do magic, as far as we can tell, at the table with Astra. Like, unless it was, I'll show you and teach you something, but you won't actually do anything.
Right. I mean, we didn't sit there and look at it. It did
It's
kind
true.
of coast us away, but I assumed, honestly,
also-
that she did, because Astra said literally anyone can do it.
And the Countess was like, I want to see. So would she go, well, Pasha, don't do anything, just watch him. Like,
That sounds weird.
It sounds weird? I was like, but,
How do I do magic?
also,
Also, that line, again, the whole thing we just mentioned. Astra just talked to you at the table. Fine.
it's fine. I was gonna say, also
I'm
that
fine.
one of going, the thing of going, we have asked you directly twice to help us do magic, and now suddenly the context is changing? Like, is she just confused, or is she just, like, was just so swept along before she wasn't thinking, and now she's finally processing and going, oh, I really do want to actually do magic rather than just lend you my power?
What?
That sounds weird. I offer Portia my hand. She grabs onto it, her face lighting up in excitement.
Wait, we were asking her specific?
Wait,
It's fine. It's
hang
fine. It's
on.
fine. It's just...
Now everyone else is just like standing back while this happens, and no one else is wondering about it.
Mm.
Do you feel that? Wait, I thought everyone felt it before.
That tingly feeling. Yeah.
Did you feel that any of the other 2 times we worked together when I pulled magic through you?
What?
Okay. So, magic is about willpower. Just focus on that feeling, and if you believe hard enough, a bridge will appear.
What?
What? Not if you think about or imagine a bridge. We told Julian that he had to focus on the thing he wanted, like focus on heat, remember something hot. When we were literally learning how our magic system works, when we were teaching him magic in the tower, the nerd was explaining, I mean, that's only one exercise. Nerd said that was only one of many exercises, but like that is the only canonical instruction we have for how magic works. So like, how would a bridge just appear without ever having any intention or thinking about a bridge? You just focus on tingly feeling and it makes bridge? Instead of tingly feeling with the intention of a bridge or the desire for a bridge?
Believe in the impossible, eh? All right, let's give it a try.
The others gather around us, adding their strength to mine. Pasha gets to cast on her own, and I'm going to cast with a group of 5 other people. And this is what we'll do. This is what I'm hearing. The others gather around us, adding their strength to mine. So she is using her own strength, and we're using ours and theirs. I reach out, my magic seeping into the stone. The ground is now all stone. Okay. The realm itself resists, pushing back against me, and possibly Pasha. The devil doesn't want to let us pass. But, little by little, the tide turns in my favor. River just parts instead. Pasha isn't picturing a bridge, she's just picturing a way across. It literally is like Moses and the river just splits.
Honestly, I mean, that's the big thing of going, like, if you're not clear about what you want, say she tries casting something else, and you cast something else, you basically run into each other and you fuck it up.
Or if she pictures like a wood bridge and you picture a stone bridge, or she pictures like, a gold and silver beautiful bridge, or a bridge of light, and you're literally trying to grow it out of the rocks in the ground.
A rainbow bridge, for fuck's sake. Like,
A
you don't know.
bridge made of congealed blood, because that sounds metal as hell.
Right? Yeah, you don't know.
Turns the river into the bridge.
Right?
Like, I don't know.
Or just going, I've made a bridge and it's an ice bridge.
Mm-hmm. Just freezes the blood. So
Right?
you can just walk across the blood.
it. Yeah.
The ice bridge. All right. The tide turns in my favor. Steeling myself, I take a deep breath and shove. A stone bridge erupts from the river, blood cascading off its sides and sheets. We all get sprayed with boiling blood.
Okay.
Ow.
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 I say ow.
We say, ow, and then, ew. Astra just sheets off him. He's just like, that's too tacky, can't handle it.
That's right.
No.
I am hobo, but I am not that hobo.
But no.
No, I am. If I had my regular costume, it'd be even worse.
But just as quickly, it starts to shudder.
And ballroom costume, I mean by that.
Sorry, disintegrating at the edges. I made the bridge, but it is a bad bridge.
Run for it!
Wait, why?
Well, huh?
Run for the bridge? Oh, run across the bridge?
Yeah, run to get to the other side.
Okay, what is Pasha doing during this time?
Mm.
We break our grip on each other and sprint across the bridge. Hopefully it's not a mile long and falling apart, because holy crap. Chunks of stone fall into the boiling river, hissing and steaming as they sink. Suddenly it's a platformer. My lungs burning and heart pounding, I just barely reach the other bank in time. Does everyone else? At all.
Mazalinka!
I whirl around just in time to see Mazalinka lose her footing as the last of the bridge crumbles. What is Astra doing during this time?
I don't
Also,
know.
why was he fine with he seems like he knows nothing about magic at all. It's fine. On instinct, I lunge, grabbing her arm. Astra drops to his knees next to me and grabs Mazalinka's other arm.
Hang on!
I pull as hard as I can, but I don't have a good grip. I can feel Mazalinka slipping away. Okay, why don't we use
actually
magic
gonna kill
now?
her?
We should use magic now.
Are we actually going to have tension?
I don't know.
Are we actually going to kill her?
I mean, she can't actually die in the astral realm, can she?
I don't know. I don't understand the world.
I mean,
my
they did
friend
say,
lies.
I think they did say if you die there, you die in real life. Like, I think that was a thing that Astra said at one point.
Also, I guess if she's running around in her body, she might die. Like, I feel like I'm being kind of cold right now, and I'm just grumpy.
So we're saying everyone else's body's actually here, and Julian's the only one without a body here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then Julian grabs my shoulders, and Nydia gets a good grip on the back of Astra's shirt, which doesn't help me with my grip on Mazalinka that I don't have.
Got ya!
I'm not falling, Mazalinka is. Pull! With a great heave, we pull Mazalinka up to solid ground. Or are we saying like a chasm opened and way down low in it, there's a blood river, and we were up, like she was afraid of like falling? Because I was picturing like the blood like right next to the edge of the
I was
opening.
kind of thinking maybe like a few inches, so it was
Well, yeah, like a standard river kind of thing without a bank where you just have like a light little cliff.
Yeah.
Like a little tiny drop off into the blood, but apparently it's like way down there.
I guess.
All right. With a great heave, we pull Mazalinka up to solid ground. Are you all right? Bah, I'm fine. Must be getting too old for this nonsense.
Julian, like I called you old.
Hey. Oh, are you old? And if you were old then, you must be ancient now.
Her breaks his knee.
Older than the devil himself. Ow!
You fool! Nonsense! You'll be running circles around us whippersnappers for years to come.
Old. Everyone just calls
That's
Mazalinka
very
old.
important, you know.
You just need to know you're old.
No, we'd better get moving. It isn't safe to stay in one place for too long.
We're close now, but as soon as I take a step forward, the desert seems to elongate, the hill receding rapidly into the distance. That's hilarious. All right, turn around, walk backwards. It's fine.
It's fine.
This is how you solve this puzzle. I've seen it before. Wizened trees burst up through the ground, showering us with sand and pebbles.
We're back in the Hangman's realm. All right, well, thank you very much, guys, though, for joining us.
Yep.
If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us.
Yep.
Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We've got some links in the description down below, and I have been Scandal.
And I'm glad Mazalinka didn't die. That's nice. And
Yeah.
I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye!